Hello Asgardians and welcome to this Let's Build of my Viking house meeting place or Viking town hall maybe. It's a big building and looks fairly imposing. This would be the place where the top kahunas, the big kahunas would either live or work. It looks good from many angles. You see how far it goes back. All of the roofs have that specifically Nordic, Norse sort of look. Anyway, let's move on to a creative world and I'll show you how to build one. Well, there is no point in having a wonderful, great big building if you can't lord it over people. So let's build this on this nice little village. What do you reckon? Yeah. Right, first things first, let's put in the doorway. Boomage. Easy peasy. So if we've gotten this far, we might as well carry on and start what is the modular nature of this build. Now that means that for ease it is just one design and that is repeated many times around the build. This is 4 tall actually. So let me put down all of these posts exactly where they go and we'll take a little look at it. Well, there we go. There's the shape. I will just let you know where is what at the moment. This is the front door, obviously. Then we've got window, 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 and these are all the same panels I will show you just now. So this way by 2 panels, this way by 2 panels, then we move 3 with a 5 gap here, and then 1 more panel. Turn it, 2 panels, and then a turn. So you can see we've gone to there and then moved across 1, then turned again, 2 panels this way, back, and then the same turn over here, 2 panels, 1, 1, there's a 5 on this one which matches up with that 5 over there. That one over there, by the way, is the back door. And turned again, 1 panel, another panel, turned, and then we're back onto the front here. So hopefully that made some sort of sense for somebody. But anyway, let's carry on. First things first is we need to work out what this pattern is that we're going to be holding on to for the whole episode. So first things first is on this bottom level, every single one of these panels is inset by 1. That's going to be throughout the whole build, to be fair, and is cobblestone above, there we go, cobblestone above stone bricks, and that is it. There are only a couple of parts where that's not the case, because over here, without a recess, we've got 2 windows here with the spruce wood atop, and on this one as well, which is also underneath in the porch sort of area, we also use the dark oak here. So dark oak here instead of cobblestone, and on these 2 with no recess, they're going to make the windows. Let's carry on. I will go round now and fill in all of these with this design. Well, that was easy enough, and while we're at it, we'll just take the spruce wood and all the way round we will just cap this off at the level of 4. So far this has all been very easy stuff, and this next section is exactly as easy as the last. We need to go up by 2 on this first little peak, this gable I suppose, as it's going to be, and border off some cobblestone. Now that's nice and easy, and it adds a difference in the fact that it's more prominent. It looks a bit like, well, I suppose kind of medieval sort of looking. Kind of like a medieval building as well as being Norse. And in this next area here we are going to be going up by 4. 4. And this will be another of the same of our modular design, our little panels that we're sticking in everywhere. And this goes right up to this one, where on this side we go back to the same littler design as we had on the front. This here is going to almost be its own sort of Dutch barn. There we go. And this is going to make up part of the build, but it's almost a building in itself. You could just make this as a building and it would look absolutely fine. It would look absolutely fine. Anyway, this side here is going to be a roof, a pitch roof. Let's carry on going around this way. This here is also the same design as over there, and this is going to be a 3-pointed roof. So this here to over here is going to be one roof with a ridge coming from the middle. So here's going to be the point here, and it's going to go back to there, but it's going to be intersected by this here, which is also going to go with a point between that and that, so up and down to there, and that's going to intersect into that bit of roof over there. You shall see shortly what I mean. But anyway, let's carry on quick as you like, finishing off this little bit of building. Right, there we go. And there's another part done. So this will be finished with cobblestone in the middle, just as the other one was. But let me get started on showing you how to build the roof for this section once I've got all this filled in. Okay, so we're at the front, and this is a very easy roof. We shall start, let's go just so we're not in fly mode. This is the easiest way to do this section of, yeah, it was there. This section of roof. Let's just put them in like that. Now you can knock those out and jump up to there. So there's no having to set up big bits of scaffolding. You can do that easy enough. But this is going to be set up now like so. I like, when I'm building as well, I would usually let's actually let me just finish off putting in this side. This is a pain, see? This is why I don't usually do it this way, and then you'd have to come across to here like that, and boom, that's the full roof. But if you were on here, and we'll do it again just normal as if it was survival mode, there you go, and then you'd stick in this one. This one's easy as well, and then you've got to start doing that annoying thing. Well, if you were to come up here and just go and take a beam all the way across like that, then it's easy as pie to getting the next layer there, and then the next layer here, and then you do one across the ridge right from there to the other side, or well, at least into the peak here, and then you've got the rest of it nice and quick. But we are actually in creative, so we will just make it in creative. And there we go. Right, on the front of this now, we're going to put in another level, there we go, with the stone, and that will nicely jut out the roof away. From here we will put on one of them. Now I like to put in a torch here, that just nicely caps everything off, And then, yeah, it's what I say, it nicely caps everything off. What it does is, that's well too far. That's as many as it needs to go. And then, there we go. So 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. That's how many of them we need. And we can cap off this bit of roof at this level. Makes it spawn proof. That's lovely. Now, this next bit that we've got back here is going to be exactly the same. To start the roof off, we need to bring up everything by 2 there. Fill it in nicely with cobblestone. We can also bring this across to this side and do the same again. Again, putting in 2 at a time. And we can also come across here and fill that in with cobble as well. I like to fill it in with cobble. It looks a bit nicer from the inside if that's the case. And it just looks a bit more complete, I suppose. There we go. Just do them. 2 and 3, and then the top one. Get rid of those middle ones. Now this roof is exactly the same, so I will fill that in, quick sharpish, and we will come to the last part. So we are now left with 2 gaping holes in the front of this building. They are easy to finish off. I like to use oak wood on these because it shows up nicer, but they will just be filled in for now. Like, come on, up you go. There we go. And yeah, that's it. Just fill them in from that sort of way. There we go. And yes, it shows up nicely behind there. You can use spruce. I suppose you should use spruce because it would be in line with the building more. But it's quite dark under there, and I just like being able to see the wood better. And that is that. So now I have shown you my modular panels, the bits that go into the roof with this little 2 gap there, and then the roof itself, the main roof design. We are going to be doing that a few times now. We need to do one of them here. So if you remember how we start that off, it's another 3, 4, and then putting in one of them. Boom. 2. There we go. So there's the pitch for that bit of roof. And now that we've got that peak there, we need to, I will actually just do one of them this time. And then we've got this that will come over here, and that's going to be the other bit of roof. And no, there we go, up by 2 again. And this is where we start making the roof, remember. And we'll take that back over to here. There we go. So now we've pretty much got everything we need for this roof. But we won't be doing this roof fully, oh no. There's something big that we need to do in there before we go too far. A nice little tip for getting the second row of panels done up here is, there we go, and there we go. Right, just take these up. So you've only done 3 down there. Take them up. That's now part of the next level, and that is done. So you're up here, you've done the next one, jump down to here. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I'll finish off all of the rest of these going round now at the layers needed. It is important that you don't finish off this bit of roof at this point. We need to leave that alone now. It's come up to this level here, and we haven't even started this side yet, but don't touch it. Don't even touch it. We are now going to put in the roofs on this side. It is that time, and there we go. Add up to there. So we're doing one roof with that same design there. We're doing one roof with the same design, although it's slightly smaller, there, and then we're doing one here as well. So let's get that on just nicely. Done. This roof is going to meet up over here to that, so you might as well put in that beam now. Same with this beam here, might make things easier in the long run. Right, let's finish off these roofs now after, well, we won't finish off these roofs, we could flesh them out. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do now is just start putting in this tower. That's the right thing to do. Okay, so putting in the tower section of this is quite easy actually. We need to go up by another 4 here. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back down. Yes, it was 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then come across thusly with one in the middle. They're going to be the same pattern that we've been doing all along. Then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Oops! And then another here. You can see now we've cut in to this bit of roof a little way, and that's going to happen even worse now. And then from this second one here we can start fleshing out the actual design for it. So we go back by 2 and then 3 in this direction. So here 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You can see we've got yet again another one of these sections, double section there. Here we're going to fill in just with cobblestone, and that's actually on the level here. It's not recessed, although on the front we will yet again recess it. Actually, let's not even bother with that. We'll do the same on this side because this is going to be another modular design. So on this side we again put in the cobblestone, come round to the front and put in nicely there another one of them. You can see it's all the same going up. This is why it's such an easy design. And then over here 4, we've got exactly the same again, so we'll put in another one of them, get rid of that and turn it, and on this side, well, you can see we've got nothing's going to be seen, so we just stick in a nice little line of cobblestone here which will simulate that it would be part of the same modular design. All of the levels on this building are a nice, easy to remember 4 height. So there we go. We'll stick in another of these there. 3, 4. That goes into there. The only bit that you're going to see is there and here from the outside, you can see there. So that's all you fill in. Now we come back again, 2, 3, 2, 3, and on this side there we can come down again, and this will intersect 3, 4, and we'll stick one in here like that. Get rid of this. 1, 2, 3. 1. On this one actually we will again, oh, don't need anything back there. We will recess it as we did before, and this one's not actually going to have anything showing in it, but you know, you can put a window in there and it will look nice from the outside at least. And from down here, there we go, we can finish that off. So let's have a look now. We've got this shape happening here. It's a bit of a clover leaf shape, I suppose. So now the front is there, and we'll do one here nicely like that, and fill it in as we've been doing on all the other levels, like so. Oops, and another here, another here. There we go. And then in the middle we'll actually do it like that. Lovely. So you can see where this is going now. On this side we'll have just 2 with them in again, and we'll fill in that like that. On this side it's going to be exactly the same, so we'll come down to this level, 1, 2, 3, and then come up from, oh no, wrong, there we're going to go, because it's only 2 on this. Lovely. So, oops, falling. Just quickly put in that. Show the next level. There. And we'll show this level. And here we go again. There. This is pretty much the hardest part of this build. Just remembering where everything goes here at this point. Right, so we turn it again, and this is why we haven't done this roof over here, and we know we need to come into this roof, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go up from there. So that's where this goes, and we'll flesh it out with the panels. Across the top here we need to go as well. So let's quickly put in 1, 2, 3, and oh, let me down. There we go. We're just going to show where all of these go. Let's make it daytime again. Set time. No, time set, isn't it? Time set day. There we go, excellent. And we'll just finish this little bit off on camera, because as I said, it is the most difficult part of this building, for definite. For certain. And there we go, and nicely in the middle of there. If I don't keep falling, that is, we'll put in just another one of them. Lovely. So now we have the basics of this fleshed out. We're going to need to just put in one of them there, because it will be seen a little bit, and we might as well bring that out to here as well. Is that in the right place? It is not in the right place. That is the correct place. Excellent. So now let's finish off filling in these bits of roofs up to this middle tower. When you get to this part, when you're just basically filling in the roof and making it meet up, just carry on so that it meets up in a diagonal. That's easy enough, everybody can work to that, and we don't need to put in that last stair, because that one's going to be a stone brick stair. And the roof is now pretty much completo. We just need to finish off putting on our little appendages, our roof appendages, like so. And when we do this middle one, so let's carry on with these actually, because they're nice simple designs, nice and quick. I can get this done. We'll finish it off in the middle ever so easily across to here, where we'll change to a stone brick stair and come across thusly. Now you can see where it needs filling in here, and we'll just do that now actually, so we can say that this part of the roof is finished, finito. On this one we will actually recess it. There we go. So that's recessed. These are always not, these little sections of 2. Then we go do the same there. Off you go, chum. Off you go, little cobble block. You'll notice that on every level, apart from the first one, we're just going fully on the cobblestone. It's only this bottom one that we've made like a little foundation there. And that's that. It's nice and easy. We can carry on going up here now and finishing off the filling in of all of these panels. I haven't done all of them on camera because, well, they don't need it. They don't need showing. I've shown once and that is all they need. So just this side here is another one. There we go. Looking good. And we'll do the same in here. No recess on the little 2 section, but we'll recess on this normal section here, the 3x3. There we go. How are we looking now from the front? Are we looking alright? We're not looking bad. We've got a couple of bits of roof to finish off here. So I'll finish off chucking in this little bit of roof now, and you'll see that's better. So we're ready to start the last 2 sections really of this build. The one here is we're going to put in a nice porch. We'll go to there, excellent. There we go. And this we're going to start off the same way as we've started off other roofs before now, in the fact that we're going to put in a little section of 2 there. There we go, get rid of that bit of roof. And from here we're going to come across normally, across to there, and to there. This will go up by a couple of sections there. Okay, and coming across here. We'll stick in a border as well. and we will go one more, so we end up going halfway up the next section. You know, I tried leaving it there, it just didn't look like it was enough roof without that on. Then we'll put a backward stair there and come across to here. Oh, good grief, it's raining now. Toggle down 4. There you go. Excellent. And across this section we're going to put in just a bit of this thusly. So we can keep those windows, which is nice, because they do look nice where they are. And keep those windows and add this bit of sort of like a porch area. And oh, I forgot this little bit of, there we go. Yes, forgot to cap that bit off. There we go, lovely. So there's the one bit, and I think we'll leave that there. Yes, we won't take it right to the end. And this side over here, we don't stick on one of the, there we go. Yeah, we don't actually stick on one of the sections of 2, because it looks better as smaller roof this side, and we'll do exactly the same up to that area there. Right, we're on the finishing straight. 2 on top of here, like we've done a million times to start off the roof. And now we start with the roof. The roof on this level, we'll do one peak at a time. We'll go to that point there, and then actually, yeah, let's because we've got the same sort of thing going on here, might as well put in the beams first. We're coming to night time again, aren't we? We are. There we go. So we come up by 1 and then go across 2. We've actually got as well a fully stone outline on this. So we come out by 2 first, and then we go out by 1. So, and it's 1 for all of the rest of these now. So we come up to there, and then this last one, we'll just put it in quickly, go up to there. Now we're going to do that on every side. So I'll speed that up and we'll talk about what we've got to do to finish this bad boy off. Well, the last thing left is just to show you how to do these nice little roof appendages up the top, and it is as simple as that. There we go. Lovely, right? Absolutely brilliant. You are now the proud owner of the best house in town. Easy to build, even in survival. This is one of my favourite builds that I've come up with, certainly. I've just put a couple of torches inside, but you can see things are looking pretty rough in here. So in another Let's Build, I will show you how I cut this up into rooms. But the fun of this kind of building is the amount of space that you have. I mean, it looks amazing. The roof design is incredible. But look how much space is in here. You can have so many rooms. Do it in any style you like. The last thing I'll do is, just because I've done all of this in the normal default texture pack with the Halcyon Sky, it's Halcyon Day Sky, and that's lovely. But just so you can see what this looks like in default, here we go. But I'll show you now in my lovely Halcyon Days texture pack. And here we are with our completed building. Absolutely great. It looks brilliant in this texture pack. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of this, and I'll see you in the next Let's Build.